Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with our mini challenge in the challenge number 4 for the April A2Z Junk Journal Challenge. This is a 2-part mini challenge and this is the second part. I want to welcome you. We are going to be finishing or working on our file folder junk journal. In the mini challenge number 3, you were to cut out and fold your file folder and then also have this part of your journal inside. So I'm going to go over with you what I lost, what footage I lost, and then we will go ahead and continue on. So I did choose a sticker out of the antiquarian sticker book. So I went through and I looked for a fairy. This journal that I'm using is going to be for my daughter, and she loves fairies. So I'm going to be using the Fairy and Flutters digital kit from Dear Julie. And I did want to add one of these stickers to the front because it's glossy, and I was like, well, those stickers they'll stick where my my image might not stick real well. So this is the antiquarian sticker book. I am really enjoying using it. I picked mine up at Target. They're also available on Amazon. So again, the antiquarian sticker book, and $24.99. I got mine at Target, and I got mine 5% off with my red card, and then there was an additional 5% off. I paid like $17. I did a full flip through of this book, of this sticker book, and I'll link the video in the description box down below. I now keep it right here so that I remember to use it, and I love it. I love it. And what do you think of this little image? Isn't that so cute? So, yeah, so that's all I've added so far. I did pull out a piece of the rescued wedding dress, and I'm going to add this to the front. And I'm going to do that at the very end because it's going to need to sit, and I want to be able to work with this in the video. So so that is going to add to the edge, and that will take care of all that, and I think it will be very beautiful on the front here. Okay, so open it up. I added this pocket. I used, because my file folder is a designer file folder that was my mom's, and it's shiny. So I used double stick tape to put this down. I'm using one of the ephemera pages printed on cardstock from the Flutters and Fairies digital kit. Remember, I used some of the mini journal for the pages in here, and then this, I think this might even be the mini journal ephemera page. So here we have a pocket, and then here we have a pocket, and it's got the split right here. Well, I didn't go ahead on mine and put it down. You can go ahead and separate your pockets, but I did go ahead and add the punches to make it look like I had done that. So you turn it over, and I made an altered paper clip. I'll go ahead and make another one. So this one has one of the cards from the ephemera, and then it has some pieces of the rescue wedding dress. Now this is the white rescued wedding dress, and this is the cream. So, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll be pretty. It will be pretty. Okay, so opening it up, and remember in the last video we put together the pages, and I think I have 14 sheets in here. And so I took, when you cut your file folder, you end up with a folded one of these. So you end up with 2 pieces. And I took one of the pieces and I cut this piece off, and then the other piece, it left me with a square, and I cut it at an angle and added it here. So I have a pocket here, a nice pocket in the front. Again, I used the double stick tape for that, and I still have this other pocket that we'll be able to add somewhere else. Okay, so the other thing that I did was I did decorate my signature strings, but I've turned them and put them so that the little pearlies hang out here, and that way you can see them when the journal is closed. Okay, so that's what you missed. And so I'm going to go ahead and let's start with our paper clip real quick. And so what I did was I took one of the cards from the, so we'll go ahead and we'll make it with the little lily fairy. Okay, and I just went ahead and I cut out the card. Okay. And then I took an index card that I had and I cut it also. Okay, so it's going to be the same size. Okay, we can save that. We'll put that up there so we don't accidentally get them mixed up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is a paper clip. So I have my paper clip, and I'm going to take the longer side and I'm going to put that towards the back. Okay, and now I have this little piece of a rescued wedding dress, and I want to have that ready. And because I want to show you what I did and kind of do the same thing. So here we go. We're going to put glue. This is fabric tack. I use the fabric tack because it dries really fast. It does hold that paper clip in place. And I used to use a glue gun, and a glue gun gets very hot and it can burn you. And I know for a fact. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down and put some more glue over the top of it, just so that we make sure that we're able to glue that down. And I'm going to add my card back up on the top. Okay. So there, we just did it, and we added our lace to the edge. And this one I had more, and I had the pearls and everything, so I added that all the way around. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because it keeps folding. It keeps catching on things, so we'll just get the gauze part of it off. Okay. Okay, so that is that. Now the other thing I did was I added a butterfly to the back because of where this goes in the journal. It comes up on this page right here. And so I'll show you how we did that. Okay. Now I've got an edge here. I'm just going to cut it down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my butterfly, and I am going to thread it. Okay, so I'm going to put the paper clip through the hole and then bring it on down and have it go through the second hole. Okay, just like that. Now, I'm going to take it down here and around. So you want to make sure that you're above okay. I did not have this much trouble. Okay, well anyway, you're going to take your butterfly and bring it around the corner here, like this. And then I turned it over. Okay, so I turned it over like this. That's the key. Turned it over, and there, so it doesn't just fly off the handle here. Okay, and so when I close my journal, okay, so here's the journal, and I'm going to put my paper clip in here to close it. Okay, so there it is, closing that journal up. I have this butterfly here that is part of, looks like it's part of the picture. So there you go. So that goes up and that goes over. Okay, so that's how we did that. And now we'll show you the strings. We'll put the butterflies away. Okay, and this is the one that I made during the VIP party for February. So their pocket had 4 of these, and the top, so the top we made 1 pocket and the bottom we made 2. It's kind of similar to how I did the yearbook gallery. Their pocket came straight across here. And then you open this up, and this is the journal for this one. And so we're going to do our signature strings, our signature ties. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually use this paper clip right here, but I don't need the butterfly on this one. Okay. We'll just go ahead and put that in so that it holds that all together. Okay. Okay, so our signature strings. So we have, this is the Pansy Journal. And so I'm thinking a purple flower. Do, well, here, let's put all that in there. There's a purple flower. So we have a purple flower. We have a bee. That'll be good. Okay, so purple flower and the bee. So we're going to want to thread our signature tie. So I have my magic needle that is, you just lay it on and pull it. Yeah, very good. Okay, and so then we're going to go ahead and put holes in our pansy, kind of like it's a button. We're going to do 2 holes in our pansy, in our purple flower. We're going to make it a pansy. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing to our bee. I'm going to go through close to its head to start off with. I'm going to hold it there. Like, wow, I didn't have that much trouble last time. Whoa. Don't poke yourself. Get a thimble. Okay, and then down through in the back. There we go. Just hold it tight there. Okay, so there's my bee. There's my butterfly, or my flower. I don't want to move it up. And I want to move my bee up so that it's inside the page. Okay, I want my bee inside the page. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add hanging beads. So these are from one of those bracelets at Michael's. Okay, that one, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, we'll go ahead and tie it off. The bee says, me. It's tied around the bee. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, and double tie it. And then I'm going to come back up and I'm going to go through the bee. And this is just how I'm going to tie this off so that you don't see the knot. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull our thread through. Okay, and then we're going to go through the top of the bee. And you're going to be able to add whatever you want to your signature strings, but I want you to add at least 3 things to your signature strings. Okay, not to each one, but a total of 3. I'm going to have added a total of 5, but that's because I want to show you, a couple of different things here. Okay, so there we have our bead hanging down. Our knot is now part of our bee. And when this goes down here, the bee will still be in the paper. Okay, so you can go ahead and put your needle away. And next we're going to bring out our little tiny ephemera. And we're going to find... So we have her, and we have her. Actually, let's go with the pansy and the rose. Or the pansy. Because this is the pansy journal. Right? Let's see what else we have that we can use. Okay, we're going to use this one. We don't need fairies. So what I did is I used 2 little tiny fairies for this when I did it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's rip around these. I have these pieces of file folder up here that I saved. And so we'll go ahead and there's that one. And there's that one. Okay. So we'll glue those down on opposite ends. I don't have time for this. Aha! I was using the wrong one. Anybody else do that? This one will come down much better. Okay. So there's that one. So the bottom of it at the edge is what you want. Whatever, if it's a picture, like if it's one of the flower fairies. Okay, and this one I'm going to put at this edge with the butterfly flying up. Okay, then I'm going to take it and fold it in half. I'm going to check both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And then remember I saved this out. And I don't know if you see that, but it kind of looks like a pansy right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the edges off. Cut around this. Okay, and I'm going to put, okay, so top, 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 top. Okay, I'm going to put this so that it's like this. We're going to come over here closer to our book. Okay, let's put this, we're going to put it in the book. Go ahead and put your glue on it. If your messy part of the glue is still wet, you can use that. Okay, go ahead and lay down our pansy lace. On the other one, I used part of the dress, the wedding dress. Okay, and then I'm going to put this underneath. It's going to be part of the signature string. Oop. Butterfly up. And there you go. And then you make a charm, a paper charm. You can do this with punch outs, like punched hearts, punched flowers. You can do it with stamps. You can make postage stamps and put them in. All kinds of fun ways of decorating your signatures. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more of the pieces from the broken bracelet. Just thread it through. That was funny. There's glue. Apparently there was glue on my fingers and my fingers stuck together. Okay, and then this time I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to double tie it. Okay, and I do want the charm to hang out the bottom. Okay, charm hang out the bottom. Charm can hang out the bottom. There we go. Double tie. Double knot, double tie, double knot. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and cut it. Okay. And that is our signature strings. So, and then they'll be able to flip up this way and hang out the bottom when you close your journal. Okay, or they can hang out the top. So, okay, so I think I'm all caught up with what we missed. And so let's go ahead and move on. We have, so there we are. Okay, so let's go ahead and we have another pocket. Oh, we have items to make the other small journal. Okay, so I grabbed this place card. I think Bonnie sent me that. I have this piece of doily. I have the bird. I have these to go in here that I had from before. We have that. We have these that can be cards that I picked out. Okay, so there's that. These are all the papers that we had chosen for the journal when we were putting it together. Okay, and we have that if we want to use it. Okay, so here is, we want to make sure that they're going to fit. And so we have Fairy Visions. Don't need that. Okay, so just a mishmash of papers. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. Oh, I like that. Put that there. Move the bird over to the right. Move this over to the left so you see the bird. I like that. Okay, and then I think we'll cut this. Yeah, cut this right here. And then we'll cut this. You'll be able to see that green, that down there. I like that. Okay, there too. Okay, so this is, so you're going to be building a little, a journal for right here. And let's check and see how we attach that here. Okay, so we did that, we did that. Yep, that's what I thought. It's just stapled on. It's actually, it's on the flap that comes over. I don't want to staple it on the flap that comes over. I'm going to staple it up here. It's my prerogative. So you're going to want a little flip up journal. Okay, so this is our little flip up journal. We used a variety of the pages that we've been using and other items that were found around the desk. We're going to go ahead and staple it with 3 staples. Okay, so there. And you have all those pages too. Okay, and that back page could even be like a it could work as a clipboard. Okay, so you could put something else under there. Okay, so we have these items that that I had in my stash that we made before, and I want to put them in here. Okay, so this one can become a tuck. This one can be a pocket. Ooh, I like it with, see, I liked it with this file folder. So apparently I have a thing for pockets. Apparently I like pockets, right? Okay. So, and the double-sided tape can even go on the flower. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so here, put this in. Okay, so what this is this is from my Ironworks book, and it has lace, and then it has a large silk flower. It has a coffee dyed dryer sheet, or a tea bag? No, it looks like dryer sheet. And then a smaller flower stapled, and then the leaf and the little pearl are added. Okay, so there's that. There. Okay, and then we have this one. Okay, so that gives us another pocket that we'll be able to put something in. We have our okay. I think we'll turn, see, this is another Ironworks page. It's a sticker from Family Dollar, part of that doily that we were using up a while back. The gold, it's all on a gold doily. So this is just a little cluster. So we can go ahead and we'll turn that into something. So let's go ahead and use this one. We could use this one on one of the pages in here. Or it could even just sit in this page. Okay, what about, it can go up here. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to go up here. I like that. Okay. And again, these were made, gosh, I think they were made back in February. I think I made them one of the embellishment videos when we were making the Valentine journal. And they ended up just not making it in there. But they've got to get in somewhere because I am going through my stash. Okay, so this one has a folded doily with the Ironworks piece with some lace, another one of those build-a-flowers, and a bingo marker. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so this needs to come over here. We could build a paper clip out of that. You know what? It's too tall for that pocket. And we still have, you know what? We still have our side pocket. Haha. Okay, it's going in the side pocket. Okay. This is for my daughter, so like, I think this might be kind of cool. Today, you know what I have? This. Okay, so we'll build a pad here. Okay, so that is our cover. We're going to go ahead and stack a note here. So just, this was from a project this weekend. We cut up some paper for something and I'm like, we'll use that later. Well, here we are. We'll use it on this. Okay. And then the things I love. That will be the back. The two together. Cut it. Extra large hole punch. Whoa, that was a trip. Okay, there we go. Don't know what was going on there. I was like, no, I don't want to. Oh, here. I did it a little bit to the side, so we'll come and get this too. Okay. Now, on this side is where we're going to put this. We'll go ahead and put the glue down here. And I'm going to put the double-sided tape, and that will help us get it on there right now. Okay. And I want this all the way to the edge. Okay. And so this, that is our card. And it's going to go into our side pocket. Okay. And yes, it will come out the side. Okay. Okay, so we just need some things to go into our pockets. Okay, up here we can put this underneath right there. And okay, we have this. It needs to be cleaned up a little. We don't want to use that one today. Okay, this one, just clean up the edges where we folded it. We can make a little notebook and add that in. Might be kind of cute. Let's see. If we go ahead and cut it down the okay, so that gives us that. Whoop. I have a side here that, okay, that will give us, oh, put it up. Okay. Okay, one more thing I forgot to show you. I did add a belly band to the back here, and I used the paper that you use to put around a cake. This is lace paper like you put around a cake. So from a cake decorating store, I actually got it at my $1.49 store. Of course, they don't sell it anymore. But we have a belly band back here that we can put something in. And I don't want it to be too thick because this part of it is pretty thick down here. Go ahead and, okay, it needs to be a little smaller. The way that I had to staple it, I stapled it vertical this way and horizontal this way. And that's just because that's the reach of my stapler. That's as far as it would reach. Okay, so there, that gives me a little card there. You just want to put something in each of your places. And you can write, you can decorate these more. You can distress all of your items. Okay, so that can go right in there. We have, oh, I like that. We'll do with that. And you can even put, one of your cards can be like a set of these mini cards. Like it would be a collage, right? Yeah. I'm just going to cut around. Okay. So we have one place left, I think, that doesn't have anything. And you can decorate more. I chose to have pages rather than the decorations on this one. But that's totally up to you. And then go ahead and, okay, this needs to come up. Okay, so we have this. And we'll go ahead and add another pocket here, because we don't want to have anything left over. Okay, so we'll put this here. And then in my folder up here, I saw that I had the Easter, that's the sewing. So this is the box of things that I'm trying to use up. But I saw I had the Easter postcards, and I was like, oh, I can use those in here. Okay, so postcard. So this is part of one of the Easter digital kits, and you get 4 sort of, they're written on, but they don't have stamps, and they're green. They're kind of cool. Okay, so we have this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a stamp. I've got this, and let's see which. We have the blue fairy girl. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rip around it. So this is another one of the fairy images, and she's right up at the edge. Might lose her. Oh, you can still see that she has wings. Okay, it's like we might lose her wings. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put this on the white card. Actually, we'll put it on here and then put it on the white card. So this is our mini challenge in the challenge number 4. And you're going to need to do your signature strings with at least 3 items. You need to make a flip journal and put it somewhere in your in the file folder journal. You need to make a tag of some sort, a note tag. Stack a note tag for inside your pocket. And then I'll keep telling you, there's more things. We're going to go ahead and add glue to this. And then you're going to want a, if you can, add more pockets, like the gallery style, but at least 1 pocket there. You need an altered paper clip with lace or fabric, something that is coming out of the center of it. And you need a belly band, and then we'll count the pockets, okay? And you can put them, they don't have to be put right where I put mine. Oh shoot, do you see what we just did? I do like that background of the stamp, but we're going to put our, we're putting our stamp here. Okay. Okay, so mini challenge and then challenge number 3. You folded and cut and put together your file folder, and you added your journal to that bottom flap page. And now we're adding the others. So I used my postage scissors, postal. So it made it look like a stamp. There we go. I am going to go ahead and pull out this. This is a stencil. So you want a stencil somewhere, any kind. Okay. So just a little bit of stenciling. Since we're making this look old, we'll make the whole thing. There. I'm not distressing any more of it though, you guys. Okay. So that gives me a card to put in my pocket here. I'm going to have to cut it. It's okay. Okay. We have that. And then you can, you can put other cards, other things that you have in if you like. But you do want to use all the pieces of your file folder, okay? So somehow, some way, you need to use all of the pieces of your file folder. And because I don't want you to get stuck with pieces of file folder. Okay, so this one we made a little, like a credit card. And let's go ahead and we'll turn it into a, make sure there's not a better, okay. I'm going to use this one that has the pansy and the poppy flower girl. Okay, there's that. Piece of the rescued wedding dress. Okay, so it has to be at an angle. This is going to be a very chunky little monkey here. Okay, so this over here, I think we'll round the corners on this one again, just because it makes it look nicer. And we'll rip around this. So we're just adding our finishing touches here, and then I'll tell you what your requirements are. If you're here for the preview, I'm waving. Hi, hello, thank you for coming to the premiere. And I would love to know what your favorite thing that you've made for the challenges, for the, should we put it that way? Yeah, because she doesn't fit that way. Ooh, I like. We'll just put her right on there. See the red? I like the red, but it's a little too much. Everything else is kind of botanically, but not so bright. So I think if I cover this a little bit like that, okay, and put that in there. Yep, like that. Okay, and then we have a butterfly card right here that we can put in. And we have a butterfly card right here. Which is a good thing because we need a card over here. Okay, so let's clean this one up. So we can do a matchstick style. Just cut a little bit off the top. Okay, so we're going to add somebody to this. When I say somebody, I'm talking about the little flower fairy people. Do we have any more people? Oh, we've got the pansy girl right there. Okay. We'll add her. I don't think we can add her butterfly, but I'm going to try. Oh, why not? There we go. Looks just like a match. We're going to call this one a match. Oh, today. Did I grab the wrong one? I did. Sorry. I added acetone to this one, and it actually comes out. It's like, yes. Okay. Put this on here. Okay, now the other thing is you can add some of the words. I think we'll go find that quote about aerial things because it always makes me think of fairies. Okay, so we're going to put this in this little pocket right here. And let it dry. Well, as it sometimes happens, my camera moved and we had a black screen. So what else did I do? I did add the rescued wedding dress to the cover of the file folder journal. And then let's go ahead and we'll go through and I'll show you what we did. And I'll give you the specifics on what you need to do for your mini challenge in the challenge number 4, part 2. Okay, part 2 of the file folder. So for mine, I went ahead and I added this fancy clip here. I got this in Happy Mail, and again, remember I've used a fancy folder, file folder from my mom's stash. Added the sticker from the antiquarian sticker book to the front, and we made the journal itself, the flip journal, we made it, the file folder flip journal, in part 1, mini challenge in the challenge number 3 for April. And so we made it, and we added one of the journal pieces inside. Okay, so you go ahead, you open this up. We have a pocket here, and I have added one of the fairies to the card and punched the sides, and there is that. So here we have the yearbook style pocket, but because I wanted to be able to actually see the fairies, I have only done one long pocket. It does have the line here that would have separated the pages, and so I did not separate my pocket, but I added a matchstick, okay, matchstick note card, and it's got a fairy on top, and I added a card here so that they kind of look like they're separate pockets. And then I added one of the quotes from the wrapping paper down here. This is the "and hover on the flowers, aerial things, with little rainbows flickering on their wings." This one, that quote always reminds me and makes me think of fairies, so I added that one in here. You can see the little dilly bobbers hanging down here, and here's the back of our altered paper clip. So you turn it over, and this is one of the journals. And so we have a pocket made out, this card and this pocket, the belly band, and this pocket here were all made from the cutout from the file folder. So we just added some cards here. I went ahead and kept the ephemera intact and made it into a card. And so this is our little journal. It has several different kinds of papers in it. We have a double tuck here, and it needs a card. So let's grab one of those, the green cards that I use all the time. Here we go, green card. Boom, it's in there. And so we have flip outs and all kinds of pages. The digital that I used for this was the Fairy and Flutters digital kit. It's available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And this journal I am actually giving to my daughter. And so as soon as we get the video done and everything, there's our signature ties, and I have it going up so that it hangs out, but it's got the little fairies there. And so here we keep going. So lots of pages, lots of pages. Here we have our belly band, and I just added some note paper that was from the kit, and it didn't have very much weight to it. This was already so bulky right here, I didn't want to add any more. So here's our altered paper clip with the rescued wedding dress on it. Remember, it has the butterfly on the back. And so just gotta go ahead and put it in, and then the butterfly goes just like that. I love it. Okay, so I used some of the ironworks in here, and these were ephemera that I made in February. So I went ahead and used this as a pocket. There's another piece of the file folder. Here's another one of the little ephemera cards from the fairy kit. Here we have our stack of note journal, and I used 2 tags and put them back to back. And then this was one of the ephemera that I had made in February, and it matched, I thought, so I went ahead and used it. So we open this up, and here we have a little card. We have a postcard. We added some stenciling to it, and one of our handmade stamps. Okay, and we have a second altered paper clip here. And so I added this piece of ephemera up here on the flap. And then here we have a flip journal. And so more places to write. It has a doily in it. And I just, yep, I think it's going to be fun. And then this is held in the back, kind of like a clipboard. And this would go on right here. Okay, so for your challenge, you are to decorate your cover. Okay, so you need to decorate your cover. You need to add a flip journal somewhere in your journal. You need to add a stack of note into your large pocket. So you can make yours however you want to, but it goes into your large pocket right here. So a stack of note for your large pocket. I'm stuck. Oh, make sure your whole stack of note goes in your pocket. You need 5 pockets. They can be any kind of pockets somewhere in your journal. So pockets, a belly band. So remember, we have a belly band back there, so you need to add a belly band. You need to decorate your shoe signature strings with at least 3 items. Okay, mine have 5. So I have the 2 dilly bobbers, the bee, the flower, and the paper charm. And you need to include a paper charm in your signature strings. Okay, so 5 items, including a paper charm, 1 altered paper clip, and you need to use all the pieces of your file folder, your original file folder, somewhere in your journal. Okay, so we'll go over that one more time. There you go. You can screenshot that. Cover decoed, flip journal, stack a note for pocket, 5 pockets. Those can be any kinds of pockets. And belly band, signature strings with 3 items, 1 paper charm has to be included in that, and your alter paper clip, and use all the pieces of your file folder. So that is mini challenge in the challenge number 4 for April, and we will have finished our beautiful file folder. And with that, you should have a beautiful journal that you can go ahead and give as a gift or use for yourself. This, like I said, this one's going to my daughter for her birthday, which is Monday. And so I think that it turned out really, really fun. And I really like this way of closing, just using a paper clip over the front page and clipping it to the second, and that way you're not, impeding on all of this. I will be doing a flip through separate for this one, but you can see I also, for this one, I added a paper clip to the front of this one as well to close it. Okay, and I added lace here to even up that edge, because when we make the spine, then then we lose some of this edge here. Now, if you're making yours and it feels like you need a bigger spine, you can go ahead and go in and give it a bigger spine. I did give this one a little bit bigger because when I was making this one, I realized it really needed to have a little bit more. So yeah, so there you go, and watch for the flip through of this one coming very soon. Oh, the deadline. The deadline. Let's go ahead and take out our calendar because we'll be in May. So let's see. So let's May 2nd. So May 2nd will be the deadline for this. And we'll go ahead and write that on there. Deadline, May 2nd, 2020. So this is file, folder, flip, journal. Mini challenge in the challenge for April. Okay, So I hope you had, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're here for the preview, I'm waving hi, hello, thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone else that's here. If you're still here, put in the comments, finished file folder journal. Yay! Or you can just put yay. New challenge starts May 1st, my mom's birthday. So look forward to that. Make sure if you're not subscribed and you like this kind of journal thing and challenges, that you have hit the subscription bar and the notifications. And along with the notifications, if you actually want to get notifications, go in and tell it that you want to get all notifications so you know when a new video posts to my channel. Thank you all so much. Again, go watch another video after this one because YouTube really likes that. Find something to celebrate every day. Bye. Bye.